A simple word, but carrying heaviest of the weight. It's where when you send a message and wait for a reply, when you do something kind, quietly hoping someone will notice, when you dream of something and hope life will meet you there. It's the most fragile thread to make or break our belief. It's expectation. Welcome back to Unverse It, and this is your host Swati Shinoy, who will take you through the journey where we slow down, take one word, and look at it a little closer. Thank you so much for tuning into the previous episodes, and if you have not done already, please do listen to them on Spotify and now also available on YouTube. Today's word is expectation. It sits right between hope and control. Expectation is that invisible space between what we hope for and what actually happens. And sometimes that space can feel really wide. Here's the tricky part: expectations aren't bad, it's what makes us human, makes us feel. It gives direction to our desires, shapes our dreams, and even helps us set standards. But beware of this, because the time when this expectation turns into attachment, that's where the pain seeps in. We expect people to love us a certain way. We expect outcomes to unfold at our timeline. And when life doesn't deliver the way we want it or the way we expected it, disappointment feels personal. But maybe it's not betrayal. Maybe it's just redirection. And one of the factors that plays a major role in all of this is time. We expect things to pan out in a certain way and at a certain time. But this only means we are trying to control and hold everything within our limits. And that's where the answer lies. We humans have limits to our thoughts and our experiences. Just because something didn't happen our way doesn't mean it won't happen at all. In hindsight, I'm sure if you see, things do happen at the right time, but not at the time you expected it to happen. Maybe we wouldn't have been grateful today for this job or the house or the friend or the relationship or even for success if we had gotten it before the time it happened. Timing isn't betrayal, it's alignment. And if you think about it, most of us aren't hurt because that didn't happen or something that we wanted didn't happen, but from what we thought should have happened. We expect understanding without communication, success without patience, and love without vulnerability. And yet, life keeps us reminding expectation is beautiful when it's light, but painful when it's heavy. The moment we loosen our grip, life flows again. So maybe the shift isn't to stop expecting altogether, but to look at it from a different angle. To quote a famous dialogue from a well known Indian soap opera, problems तो है सबके साथ, बस नजरिए की है बात. Meaning, everyone has problems, but the way we look at it defines a life. So instead of expecting others to understand, express clearly. Instead of expecting life to go as planned, set intentions and leave spaces to allow surprises to come your way. Instead of expecting yourself to be perfect, celebrate the progress. As Buddha once said, attachment is the root of suffering. Expectation tied too tightly becomes attachment, but expectation held with grace becomes faith. There was a time when I expected my life to move in a linear form. Study well, get the job, you have a happy life. But life, as it turns out, dances in spirals and loops, and it delays and it redirects. To use a quote from The Good Place, it's Jeremy Beremy. And every time I felt let down by an unmet expectation, something way better, something more aligned, quietly found its way to me. And looking back, I realize life didn't fail my expectations. It just fulfilled them differently and at different points in time. So if something hasn't gone your way lately, breathe. You're not being punished, you're just being prepared. Sometimes the universe delays your expectation only because it's polishing the outcome. And as Rumi wrote, what you seek is seeking you. But maybe it's just taking a little longer route to find you. Expectation isn't the enemy, attachment is. And hope, that's sacred. Keep that. And in all this, Jeremy Beremy, just don't forget to live the life and enjoy that has been gifted to you. Because sometimes, when we stop forcing the timing, life surprises us with something even better. One word, one thought, one pause. Because sometimes that's all it takes to shift everything. Thank you so much to listening to Unverse It. The word was expectation. That's it for today's episode, and I'll see you next time. Hope I'm leaving you with a spark of curiosity, a dash of inspiration, and a lot to think about. Thanks to Abigail D'Souza for this beautiful guitar score for the podcast, and thank you to everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Keep dreaming big, and I'll catch you in the next one.